Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Vada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhambitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरों दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम् जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा
All glories to Lord Chaitanya, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya.
कटाक्षाय शची देवी माला नैया गंगा पूजी पर सज्जा प्रत्यक्ष करिया. Shortly thereafter, Shachi Devi brought a garland and other ingredients for worshipping the Ganges. So if you all remember that this was what was asked by Nimai, that give me a garland and some sandalwood paste for worship of the Ganges. And Shachi Devi just said, I will go and get it. I will bring it. And then somehow Nimai got very, very angry, upset. He broke all the pots in the home, all the hanging pots, the house, the nearby tree. And then when so much destruction happened, after that, he just rolled in the courtyard and then went to sleep. So after all that, Shachi Devi brought a garland and other ingredients for worshipping the Ganges. धीरे धीरे पुत्रे श्री अंगे हस्त दिया दूला जारी तोली तेला गीला देवी गिया.
She slowly brushed the sand off the Lord's body and lifted him up.
उठ उठ बापो मोरा प्रमाण धारा अपना इच्छाय गिया गंगा पूजा कर. Get up, my son, my dear son. Get up, my dear son. Open your eyes and take this garland. Go worship the Ganges as you desire.
It is good that you have broken everything. I hope that all future impediments have been destroyed by this act.
जननीरवाक्य शूनी श्री गौर सुंदरा चलिल करिते स्नान लज्जित अंतरा. On hearing his mother's words, Sri Gaura Sundar felt embarrassed and went to take bath. एथ शची सर्वग्रह करि उपस्कारा रंदन उद्योग लागी.
Leelakari bara. Meanwhile, Mother Shachi cleansed the house and prepared to cook.
यद्यपि प्रभु एता करे अपचया तथापि शचीर चित्ते दुःख नहि हय. Although the Lord destroyed so many things, Shachi did not feel any distress. कृष्णेन चापल्येन शेष प्रकारे यशोदा सहीलेन गोकुलनगरे.
She simply tolerated Gaura's mischief, just as Mother Yashoda tolerated Krishna's unlimited mischief in Gokul.
हे माता गौरांगेरा यत चंचलता सहीलेन लोक्षणा शची जगन्माता. In this way, Shachi, the mother of the universe, constantly tolerated all of Gauranga's mischievous activities.
Ishware
क्रीड़ा जानी कहिते कतेका ए मत चंचलता करे नयतेका.
I am unable to describe the many other similar mischievous pastimes performed by the Lord. So there were multiple such incidents where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would exhibit his anger or exhibit his naughtiness and mischiefs, and Shachi Mata tolerated everything.
सकल सहेना काय वाक्य माने अहिलेन शचीयेन पृथ्वी आपने. Mother Shachi tolerated them all with her body, mind, and speech, as though she was Mother Earth herself. So I really appreciate this comparison that Mother Earth tolerates all that we do to her, without even bothering. And she constantly bears her weight and supports her. Because if we fall, there's nothing else to hold us other than Mother Earth. So that exactly like that, Mother Shachi tolerated all that with her body, mind, and speech. कर्तक्षणे महाप्रभु करि गंगा स्नान आइलेन गृह क्रीडामय भगवान.
After some time, Nimai, the supreme enjoyer of various pastimes, returned home after taking bath in the Ganges.
विष्णु पूजकारी तुलसी जल दिया भोजन करीते प्रभु वसिले नगिया. The Lord then worshipped Vishnu, offered water to Tulasi, and sat down for his meal. भोजन करिया प्रभु हईल हर्षमाना आचमन करी करे न तांबूल चर्वण.
Fully satisfied after his meal, the Lord washed his hands and then chewed some betel nut.
धीरे धीरे आहिता बे बनिते लगीला एता अपचय बापा की कार्य करीला. Thereafter, Mother Shachi softly asked him, "My dear son, why have you destroyed so many things?" घर द्वार द्रव्य यथा सकली तुम्हारा अपचय तुम्हारे से ही दया हमारा.
The house and its door belongs to you. Destroying them is your loss. It is not my concern.
बड़ी बारे तुम्ही बोला खनिया बा घर ते संबल नाही काली की काही बा. You say that you will go to school now, but I have nothing left at home. What will you eat tomorrow? हासे प्रभु जननीरा शूनिया वचना. प्रभु बोले कृष्ण पोष्टा करिबे पोषण.
The Lord smiled and said, Krishna is the maintainer of everyone. He will maintain us. So after everything, the audacity that he's telling that, okay, Krishna will provide.
बलि पुस्तक लाया प्रभु करे. सरस्वती पति चली लेना पड़ी बारे. Saying this, the Lord, who is the husband of the goddess of fortune,
Learning.
goddess of learning, Saraswati Pati, sorry, who is the husband of the goddess of learning, took his books and went off to school. तदक्षण विद्या रस करी कुतूहले. जहाँ वीर फूले आई लेना संध्या काले.
After happily enjoying his studies, the Lord went to the Ganges in the evening.
तत्क्षण ताकी प्रभु जान वीर तीरे. तबे पुराई लेना अपना मंदिरे. He passed some time on the bank of the Ganges and then returned to his home. जननी ने डाक दिया दीना निवृत्ते. दिव्य स्वर्ण तोला दुई दीना दीना ताना हाथे.
The Lord then called his mother to a secluded place and gave her 20 grams of gold.
देख माता कृष्ण एई दीने न संबला. इया भांगा इया वया कर सकला. Dear mother, see what Krishna has given. Please give it exchange for our necessities. So barter system, you this is gold. Whatever you require, kindly exchange this gold for whatever you have to buy. हे महाप्रभु चलिल शयने. परम विस्मित हाई आई मने गणे.
I mean, which mother will not be astonished? Suddenly, the son, small boy, is giving 20 grams gold. So thereafter, the Lord went to the bed just after giving the gold, and mother was astonished.
कोताहिते सुवर्ण आय मने बारे बारा. पाचे कोन प्रमाद जन maya asiara. So of course mother is now very worried. From where does he bring this gold so often? I'm afraid that later on some problem might arise. So she is very anxious now. ये मात्र संबल संकोच है घरे. से मत शोना ने बारे बारे.
Whenever there is a shortage of necessities at home, he has brought gold.
की बधार रे की बा कौन सिद्धि जाने. कौन रूपे कार सोना आने वाके माने. How does he borrow it, or does he know some mystic power? Otherwise, whose gold is it, and how does he get it? So these remained unanswered. Maha akai tava ai parama udara. Mangai te dite oda raya bare bara.
The supremely honest and magnanimous Shachi became fearful of getting gold exchanged so often.
Akaitava, Maha Akaitava, supremely honest. दशठानी पंचठानी देखाई आगे. डोके ऋषिकाया आई भांगाई बिताबे. Shachi would have the gold checked by 5 or 10 people before getting it exchanged. So she was so doubtful, and then she would just go around getting different people to check whether this is correct, real gold. हे नमते महाप्रभु सर्व सिद्धीश्वर गुप्त भावे आचे नवद्वीपेर भीतर.
In this way, the Supreme Lord of all mystic powers secretly resided in Navadvip. So Mother would go check and everyone would confirm, and then she would get things in barter, and the household was going on. And this way, the Lord was doing all these mystical things. And we are so fortunate that Vrindavan Das Thakur has written down everything like in a very detailed, descriptive manner that Lord wakes up and what he does, and Ganga Snan and school and returning back and eating and sleeping. So the entire Dincharya is being described.
And his mystic powers.
He namate.
We read that.
Okay.
नाक्षारेण श्रीहस्तपुस्तकैकक्षण पडेन गोष्ठीते येन प्रत्यक्षमदना. He did not leave aside his books for even a moment. And as he studied with his classmates, he looked just like Cupid. ललाटे शोभाये ऊर्ध्वा तिलक सुन्दर क्षीरे श्रीचञ्चर केश सर्वमनोहर.
His forehead was decorated with tilak, and the curly hair on his head stole the minds of all.
स्कन्दे उपवीत ब्रह्मा तेजमूर्तिमन्त हास्यमय श्रीमुख प्रसन्न दिव्यदन्त. With a Brahmana thread hanging on his shoulder, he appeared to be the personification of Brahmanical effulgence. His beautiful smiling face was most pleasing, and his teeth were divine. की बसे अद्भुत दुई कमल नयना की बसे अद्भुत शोभे त्रिकच्च वसना.
How wonderful were his two lotus eyes, and how wonderful was the way he wore his dhoti.
ये देखे से एका दृष्टि उपजाया हे नाई धन्य धन्य बालिये नयाया. Whoever saw him could not remove their gaze from his form, and no one could refrain from complimenting his extraordinary beauty. तेन से अद्भुत व्याख्या करे न ठाकुर शूलिय गुरुरय संतोष प्रचुर.
While studying, Nimai gave such nice explanations that his teacher was greatly satisfied with him.
सकल पडूया मध्ये आपने धरिया वसायेन guru sarva pradhana kariya. Indeed, the teacher recognized Nimai as the foremost of all his students. Guru bole bapa tumi man diya pada Bhattacharya hai patumi balila nadada.
Dear child, you must study attentively. Now, he was already studying so attentively that he would not keep his book for even a moment, but teachers are teachers. So the teacher would say the same thing. So you must study attentively. And what will be the result? Then you will soon be known as a Bhattacharya. Prabhu
बोले तुम्ही आशीर्वाद कर यारे भट्टाचार्य पद कोण दुर्लभ हतारे. So there's a very important principle that Lord Chaitanya is explaining here through this response to his spiritual master, to his guru of teaching scriptures. The Lord replied, it is not difficult for anyone you bless to become a Bhattacharya. So we chant
many blessings of our Guru.
Mukam karoti vachalam bangom langayate girim yat kripa tam aham vande Shri Guru Dirataranam. So by the spiritual master's mercy, the Guru's mercy, Mukam karoti vachalam, a dumb person can speak
eloquent.
eloquently. Yes. And Pangum Langayate Girim.
Handicap.
One who cannot walk can not just run a marathon but climb a mountain as well. So that is what is difficult for a person who is blessed by his guru. Yahare jigyasena Shri Gaura Sundara Nena nahi padu yaye viveka uttara.
Whenever Sri Gaur Sundar asked a question, none of the students were able to answer. Apani
Kare na tabe sutre rasthapana Sheshe apanara vyakhya karena kandana. He would himself establish the explanation, and the next moment he would refute it.
Khandan kar dete.
So this was his most favorite thing to do: establish, and then refute, and then establish again. Ke hayadi kona mate na pare sthapite tabe se vyakhya prabhu kare na surite.
If someone was unable to establish a point, the Lord would give the proper explanation. So he would establish. If others are not able to establish, he would establish on their behalf also.
Ki basnane ki bhojane ki vaparyatane nahi ka prabhur hara cheshra shastra vene. While bathing, eating, or traveling, the Lord had no engagement other than studying the scriptures. So while bathing, also he's studying.
Maybe he's meditating.
I mean, I can understand while eating, he's studying, but while bathing, also he's studying. Maybe he's and while traveling as well. So, like these days, people take phones and keep walking and climbing steps. So, Lord is studying while traveling as well. Hemata achamata gora vidya rase prakashana kare jagate radina doshe.
While the Lord enjoyed his pastimes as a student, he did not disclose himself due to the fallen condition of the world. So we are reading repeatedly this phrase is coming Vidya Ras. So Mahaprabhu had so much of Vidya Ras or taste for studying the scriptures. So let us all pray that we also, by the mercy of Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, we also acquire that Vidya Ras where we develop genuine taste for Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Hari Bhakti Shunya Haila Sakala Samsara Asat Sangha Asat Patha Bainayara. At that time, the entire world was devoid of devotional service to the Lord, and people were engaged simply in materialistic association and activities. So, at a very difficult time, bhakti was not being practiced, and everybody was very, very materialistic. Asat Sangha and Asat Path. Nana Rupe Putra Dhira Mahotsavakare Deha Geha Vyati Rikta Aranahi Spure.
People held various grand festivals for their sons and daughters, and they had no care for anything other than their body and home. So in current time also we see that people, they spend so much money in having splendid marriage ceremonies, such elaborate marriages and all. So like that people would spend for festival for their sons and daughters and only concerned with bodily necessities.
Mitya Sukha Dekhi Sarva Lokera Adara Vaishnavera Gana Dukkha Bhavena Antara. The Vaishnavas were all distressed at heart to see the people's attachment to illusory happiness. So, one of the amazing qualities of Vaishnavas is para dukkha dukhi. So, they can understand that this material happiness is nothing but distress in another form. In fact, Prahlad Maharaj says the moment we even start thinking of our future material happiness, our situation for distress starts. So Vaishnavas understand this very well. So they were very much very dukkha bhavena antara. So they were very, very sad within themselves to see that people are attached to illusory happiness, this temporary nature of their happiness. Krishna Bali Sarvagane Karina Krandana Esava Jivera Kripa Karanarayana.
O Krishna, O Lord, please be merciful on these fallen souls.
Hena Deha Paya Krishna Nahi Hailarati Katakala Diya Ara Jive Durgati. These people have not developed attachment for Krishna after attaining this human form of life. How long will they suffer such degradation? So in this human form of life, if they do not develop attachment for Krishna, they will miss this window where they can actually further advance. Ye nara sharira lagi deva kamya kare daha vyartayaya mithya sukhera vihare.
Their human form of life, which is desired even by the demigods, is being wasted in the pursuit of false happiness.
Krishna yatra mahotsava parvanahi kare vivahadi karme se ananda kari mare. They don't celebrate Krishna's appearance day. They don't celebrate Krishna Janmashtami, but they spend their entire life celebrating weddings and other family festivals. So some of our lives might have been like that, correct? Before coming to ISKCON. तुम्हारा से जीवा प्रभु तुम्ही से दक्षिता की बलि हमारा तुम्ही से सर्व पिता.
O Lord, the living entities are your parts and parcels, and you are their protector and supreme father.
हे मात भक्त गण सवर कुशल चिंतेन गायेन Krishna Chandrera Mangala. In this way, the devotees always desire the welfare of all living entities and they pray to Lord Krishna on their behalf. So if you are aspiring Vaishnavas, we should learn from these Vaishnavas what we should be doing. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chanda Jana Vrindavan Dasa Tachu Pada Yuge Gana.
Accepting Sri Chaitanya and Nityanand Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das, sing the glories of their lotus feet. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
So thank you all very much for joining, and tomorrow we will connect with yet another fascinating, intriguing, adventurous, sweetest, condensed bliss chapter of Chaitanya Bhagavat. And morning we will connect for sacred morning tapas. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. We completed early because the chapter got over here. So next chapter we'll start tomorrow.